With new disturbing details on the sexting bust at Canyon City High School, today investigators told us they have a phone with hundreds of sexual images of high school students on it.
And they say nearly half the students in the high school were taking photos and passing them from device to device, all of it hidden from parents because of new secretive apps.
Denver 7 reporter Jennifer Kovaleski is here. And Jen, you found some of these apps look like something else, right?
Eric and Ann, I talked to one expert today who called this the dark side of smartphones. Take a look. I'm going to pull this one up. A lot of them look like calculators and actually function as one. But if you put in a secret code and hit the equal sign, here's those photos you don't want your parents to see. And while kids may think these images are hidden, we found that's not always the case.
They've become extraordinarily advanced.
A quick search in the Apple App Store reveals hundreds of these private vault security photo apps, disguised as calculators or audio managers.
It is an application, it does work, but it also has then the dark side.
A secret place to store photos, messages, or browse the internet. In Canyon City, administrators uncovered students using the apps to collect and share naked photos.
It might be funny or fun today, but 10 years from now, is that really what you want to have out there?
Metro State security expert Steve Beatty says the apps aren't new, but the technology is becoming more sophisticated.
They are able to hide more and more things.
Many of the apps are so advanced they allow 2 passwords. Type in one, everything on the app disappears. Put in another, perhaps only known to you, and it's all back.
And you have to type in exactly the right number to unlock and get behind and see the photos.
While teens may think the photos are hidden from mom and dad, Beatty says there's nothing stopping the developers of the apps from sharing the photos.
It could just take your hidden photos and send them to somebody else on the net. And there you go. Your information then is compromised in ways you never imagined.
Now, these apps can be difficult for parents to track, but there are 2 takeaways. Look for apps that seem out of place or aren't needed, like another calculator app. And most importantly, check your kids' phones and make sure you know when new apps are downloaded. Eric?
Good advice. Thanks, Jen. And it is too soon to tell what charges those students could face. Once the investigation is done, the DA will look at the information and decide if any students or parents should be prosecuted. The creation, possession, or sharing of sexually explicit photos of children could be a Class 3 felony.
And Canyon City police say they are gathering search warrants to look at the contents of phones, and it could take a month. The school superintendent talked about what they do have, which is proof of the pictures in question and where they were taken.
Some of this activity has happened on campus, and what I mean by that, may there be a picture or two that was somehow taken on campus? I believe so, yes. Were students possessing these pictures on campus? The answer is definitely yes.
He also says this isn't just isolated to Canyon City. He says there is not a school in the country that hasn't at some point dealt with the issue of sexting. And the scary thing is, he's right. Just today, by searching school sexting, we found 5 cities across the country dealing with sexting in local schools, with articles about the scandals just posted today. We found them in California, Ohio, Iowa, Pennsylvania, and Charlotte, North Carolina.